Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a Saturday evening episode of Ted's Brew Cellar with me, your most gracious host, Ted. Here we are in the most illustrious setting of my studio flat on the premier alcohol review show here on YouTube. Now, I hope I'm finding you all in a good state of affairs, and if I'm not, then I hope things improve for you very promptly. I'm in a good state of mind at the moment because I've done a lot of travelling today back and forth from Brighton to London, but I felt good. I've met my niece for the first time today, so that was nice. And yeah, I just feel in a generally good mood, even though I'm a little bit tired. But we're going to be taking a look today at one of the beers from the Brewdog beer subscription box from August. So I'm interested to see what this is like, because recently, in the last couple of months, the beers from the Brewdog subscription box set have been pretty inconsistent, to say the least. It's making me question possibly getting a different subscription box every month, but I will say sometimes they do come out with some really good ones, and I'm feeling somewhat promising about this one that we've got today, because today we're going to be taking a look at White Space, which is a new wave Belgian wit, or I guess it's kind of like a new age Belgian white beer, which I'm hopeful about, because I've had imitations of Belgian beers in the past that have been good, but at least haven't been anywhere near as good as the original iterations of like Belgian beers, but have still been at least solidly enjoyable on a basic level. And I'm feeling promising about this one, because Brewdog, I think, do have some good beers, even though they have some pretty ropey ones. And this looks all right. Yeah, it's a Belgian style wheat beer. It's 4.5%. And it's got a nicely designed can. I mean, the mixture of chrome blue with like silver, gold and white on the can, along with some very nice, lean, clean line work and some nice fonts. It's a handsome looking can, so I've got to give it a 10 out of 10 for that. It's striking, you kind of know what you're getting in for, and it's just a handsome can. So I'm interested to see what this is like, and I'll give it a fair shout, even though the last few beers from this subscription box have been a bit here and there, really. Okay, so let's have a quick snifter of it first and see what our first impressions are like. Strangely enough, it does actually smell like a nice enough Belgian white beer. Getting a kind of the body of the smell kind of feels a bit more like a Hoegaarden, but then it's kind of got the after smell, strangely enough, of something like Cellar. So interesting, but yeah, no, I'm promising. Yeah, I'm interested to see what it's like. I'll give the smell a good 7 out of 10. It's nice. It's just not like mind blowing. It doesn't stick in the nostrils either, though. So it's a pleasant enough smelling drink. And I remember, it was around Christmas last year. Actually, I think I reviewed a cherry style Belgian beer. It was a home brand drink from M&S. I think that was kind of meant to be like an imitation of like Creek or like Belgian cherry beer, but I mean, it was nice. I think I give it like about a 7 or a 7.5, but it was definitely not as good as the real article. But anyway, we've had our quick palate cleanser, and so on to this being hopefully just as good as that one, if not better. So yeah, bottoms up. Again, it's not quite as good as a proper traditional, genuine article Belgian white beer, but so far it's good. Definitely better served chilled, probably with like some spicy nuts or a bit of tapas maybe, I'm thinking. Or maybe some like nice Belgian soissons with fried egg and chips, that would be good. But overall, it's pretty nice. I'd say the beer it probably reminds me the most of is Hoegaarden, in that it is quite hazy. It's got a bit of a sweet through line, and it's got a sort of a very fuzzy, wheaty kind of texture with a little bit of fizz, but not too much. Strangely enough, though, there's a slight undertone of sourness that I think undercuts the sweetness quite well. The sourness is a bit overstated, though. It kind of is a bit overpowering. Not to the extent that it ruins the flavour, though, but it is just it slightly spoils it. That being said, though, it's still a generally well-balanced drink. It could just do with a bit more balance and a little bit more refinement and a slightly more notable finish, and then it would genuinely be, I think, probably an elite level beer. As it is, It's not quite there yet, but I'm still happy to drink it, and I would go out of my way to get it again. So I'll give it a solid 7 out of 10. Yeah, I like this. It's good. Yeah, again, not quite as good as like proper traditional Belgian white beer like Hoegaarden or Lucelles Bruxelles or anything like that, or Vedette or stuff like that. But I mean, it's good. Yeah, it's solid. It feels like it would be quite good cooking beer as well, actually. So maybe if you're making like a nice, I guess like a nice ale-based cassoulet or something, or maybe like if you're making a more like beer-based coq au vin, or maybe if you're making just like a standard like beef and ale stew, that might be quite good. But yeah, no, I thoroughly recommend this. It's a solid enough little beer. It's not quite as good as a proper like Belgian white beer, but it's a respectable enough imitation, and it's a very nice little drink. So yeah, 7 out of 10. I hope you guys enjoy this one as much as I do, if not more so. If you have any suggestions for future episodes of Ted's Brew Cellar, or you agree or disagree with my rating, leave your ideas in the comments section down below. If you want to check out anything else I do online, leave the links. I'll leave the links to all that in the video description down below. And if you like what you saw today, leave a like, share, and subscribe. So, until next time, have fun. Ooh, pardon me. Have fun with whatever you're doing. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Wash your hands. Don't can mask with you to the shops. Drink responsibly. Know your limits. I'll see you guys at the bar next time on Ted's Brew Cellar. Wonderful. I've got a hiccup while I'm drinking beer. That's great. Oh, dear me.